Okay, here we are. Hey you, hi you, how doing? Today is Wednesday, February 14th, which means it is Valentine's Day, so happy Valentine's Day. Grab your loved one, hold them tight, and but that means there are 141 days until my 50th birthday. So the big thing for me for now is I survived. I survived my colonoscopy. It was terrible. The prep was terrible. Like the procedure itself, I slept through it. Like it was fine. But the prep was terrible. The drink was terrible. This close to throwing up, but I did not. And then once I got there and they got me all hooked up in the IV in me, and all of the nurses were wonderful to me, so that was nice. But then once they get me hooked up, there was apparently some type of emergency and because I run hot and high, and I'll get to that in a minute. But so because of that, they needed a special like anesthesiologist to put me under basically for the procedure, because I guess I was more high risk because my blood pressure tends to run high. It's why I take my losartan, but I hadn't taken it for a couple days for XYZ reasons, and so I was running a little high. But they said it was still safe to do the procedure because the medication tends to bring your blood pressure down. So, which mine needed to come down anyhow. So, but yeah, then I just had to sit and wait, and I was so thirsty I couldn't hardly stand it. And my poor husband had worked graveyard all night to cover because one of his work cohorts, his wife just had a baby, congratulations. And so my husband was working to cover his shift so that he could be home. And then was up with me at the hospital, and we ended up waiting an extra 45 minutes before they were able to finally get things going, get me out of there. But yeah, I just was cold. No, not cold, just did not feel well. I was cold when I was done. But yeah, I was pretty warm. And that's why I said one of the nurses jokingly, just before they put me out, said, because one of the other nurses was asking if my blood pressure is always that high. And they had also asked if I was warm enough. And then the other nurse says, nope, she runs high and hot. So that's me. I run high and hot. But the good news is that everything came back normal. They said that they had to cut like 1 or 2 polyps off or out or whatever. But everything looked normal. So, that's good news. So it just goes to show that, I don't know, I got to explore more with my diet. Lord, please don't tell me it's a dairy issue, because I don't know, I'm not the one that's going to be able to cut dairy out of my diet completely. I just don't see that happening, but but we might have to see, because yeah, everything's normal, but I do want to figure out this issue with my digestion. And also I'm still trying to, I don't like the way I look. I'm trying to fix that. So I'll keep you posted. Thanks.